Do you like fishing? Do women want you and fish fear you? Well, have no fear, because today we're watching I Did a Thing! That's right, he made an underwater shotgun for fish. So, I feel like that's self-explanatory. I feel like I don't need to say much more in this intro besides check out the original video linked in the description below. Okay? Don't be a dickhead. Check out the original video, support that, and while you're here, support this too. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below to feed the algorithm gods. Join us live over on Twitch. I stream every single day at Aliciaxlife. You're currently watching Aliciaxdeath. Aliciaxlife is my Twitch channel. Let's get it.
I love spearfishing, and I've spent heaps on countless bits of gear. But despite my passion, I'm kinda crap.
Oh.
And my ratio of shot
You bought it. Okay. Fair enough. I was like, that's such an accurate spear, like, hitting it. That's
taken
crazy.
to fish hit is at best like 1 out of 3. And even when I do hit a fish, like this cobia, which I shot from the back of an eagle ray,
Oh, it just took off.
I lose them probably half the time. And that's a bad ratio.
Oh.
So today, instead of improving my aiming skills, I'm going to make a double-barreled spear gun that hopefully makes it impossible for me to miss, which will lead me into the...
I think, yeah, underwater shotgun for fishing. Okay, so it is a spear gun. It's just the title says underwater shotgun. Fair enough. Okay, so it's a... Okay, yeah. It's probably for the YouTube, you know what I mean? Because the algorithm's going to be like, what? Spear gun? If you put down shotgun, you probably would have better search results on it.
the gnarliest 3-day adventure of my life.
Honestly, who's more majestic, him or the fish? I'm gonna say him. He's definitely more majestic. Turtle!
Big ocean currents.
Pretty crazy current. Yeah. We're not moving.
Find some big fish.
Oh, fuck! Sorry, I got scared.
And even bigger sharks.
Big shot.
Yeah, I just saw it. It was heading right at you. Did you see what it was? I couldn't tell from above.
It looks like a wave.
They're going in shark-infested waters!
Right, the first thing I did was buy a big piece of wood. And there's debates amongst men in the spearfishing community about their favourite wood to get wet. And most men suggest teak or mahogany, as they are high in oils and the wood doesn't expand.
Mahogany's
underwater.
expensive,
But
though.
they are both too expensive.
Yeah, that's...
So I ignored all the men on the internet.
I said the same shit, bro. I said the same shit. I was like, that's too expensive. W mans.
And went for this stuff. Black butt. Purely because I like the name.
Black
but I
butt.
have no idea if it will be strong enough or go well underwater. And for the handle of the gun, I'm going to copy the design of my camera gun, as I like the feel in my hand, and I think it'll be hilarious to confuse beachgoers by looking like I'm bringing a
There's
shotgun
gonna be one fucking commenter who goes, that's what I call Alicia's booty. Shut up.
in the water to shoot fish. So after I sketched out the handle, I started cutting the wood with the jigsaw.
I'm surprised you're doing well with underwater. I've been doing I guess I should explain that. Every single day I've been watching water videos and trying to get better with it. I've been doing this for the past, I want to say like 6 months, 7 months straight every single day. So yeah, I've been trying to get better. As long as like I don't see like a larger creature, I'm usually pretty decent. But like submersion in water, I'm getting better at for sure. So yeah. I didn't want to tell you guys about it because I didn't want anyone asking me about my progress in case I failed. So I didn't want to like be like, oh yeah, I'm getting better, and then people being like, oh yeah, nice. Or if I failed, people being like, oh, so it's not your shark shit. You know, I guess that's too scary telling the internet and we're working on something.
Either I don't know how to use a jigsaw, or this wood is too tough. And I cut a random piece of wood to make sure, and it's definitely the wood, and this sucks. My whole body is vibrating, and worst of all, I already have my first crack. So to stop any more cracks from getting any ideas, I cut that one off and chucked it over the fence to disincentivize any others from appearing.
Yeah.
So to avoid any more cracks, I decided to
Oh,
use
I'm
my
on the other side of the fence. Run.
to just carve out the whole thing, which is incredibly wasteful, as I'm just turning the wood into dust and won't have any usable offcuts. But at least I'm probably going to inhale half of the wood, so it's not all going
I want the
waste.
CC on for you guys. That's my bad. I should have done that sooner.
And I finished doing the profile, but discovered something else very embarrassing. And I'm going to show you, since I know you won't tell any of my other subscribers. Another crack. And I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong, as I've never worked on wood that has cracked this much before. It could be from all the times I dropped the wood on the hard concrete floor. Or it could be that time I used it as a piñata stick at a kid's birthday.
Oh!
Rocks! You get rocks!
Kids are so fucking precious. That is one of the sweetest kids I've ever seen in my life. He breaks it. Kid goes, rocks! And even his face is like, what the hell? Look at his face. He's like,
It's
what?
birthday. Rocks!
Oh, I love kids. They're so sweet. Oh, my heart. I got teary-eyed. I'm way too hormonal.
But I think more likely the wood is the problem. But besides the cracks, I'm very happy with the shape of the gun. So I drew a line down the middle, which is where the barrels will go. And they're going to be made out of these carbon fiber tubes. There's a
Ooh,
problem.
fancy.
The spear doesn't fit into the tube. So I need to cut a dead straight notch down the whole tube. And to do that, I made this guide so I can pass the tube in front of this Dremel tool. And while cutting carbon fiber, it's extremely important to ignore the manufacturer's recommendation of eating and inhaling the dust. As I've done that a couple of times, and I find it really makes your asshole itch in the morning. Right? In an attempt to hide the crack.
Bro, the wood he's cutting is called black butt, and now he has a black butt. Damn. He got the blackest shits known to man. Listen, he's not gonna... You have a solution for the itch? Chat. I thought you were gonna be like, oh, he should wear a face mask. No, you have a solution for the itch? Go on. I'll let you talk. What's your solution for the itch, buddy? No, you got that. If you say lube, I'm banning you. Go ahead, though. I'll wait. I'll wait. The YouTube video can wait, too. We'll wait. I'm letting you cook. Type it out. You said you got a solution. What's your solution? My hand? Nope, you're not the right person. Hold on. Vaseline is a very real solution, though. That is true. This motherfucker started hiding. They're like, wait, no, you noticed my chat message. What do I do now? Eating spicy food? Hell no, that's gonna hurt your asshole more. I guess you'd be... Okay, so. Okay, if you're starting with okay, so, you're about to write something crazy. Okay. I'll still let you cook. Go ahead. I don't know what it's called. Can you describe it? This is what happens when chat just says shit. They don't realize I'm going to actually read it or call it out live. Alright? Have you ever had a metal reusable spoon? Isn't that most silverware? Isn't that most spoons? Isn't... If you're telling us to put a spoon up our asses, this is deeply concerning. I mean straw. It comes with something to clean it. Oh, the metal reusable straw with like the little cleaning brush. And then you use that in your asshole? Wait, that's actually so smart. Wait, this person cooked. Okay, never mind. Yeah, no, you got that. You get to stay, buddy. Actually a good solution. Holy shit.
Cracks I just
That was worth
created,
the wait.
I traced around this section where the trigger is going to go, as I want to reinforce it with a steel outer plate. But more importantly, it's going to look cool. And after cutting out the metal, I decided I didn't want to use this metal anymore, as it's shiny. And instead of cutting out a different kind of metal, I'm just going to stain it with the only gun-related thing I was legally allowed to bring back from the States. Cold blue. I'm also hoping it'll add a bit of protection from the rust. But after looking up if it does that, it actually does the opposite. But I've already done it, so we'll find out what happens.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now comes the most stressful part, which is cutting the slot for the trigger mechanisms. And I'm pretty scared because my first
I hope it
attempts
doesn't
at
get
making
splinters.
the trigger
I'm sorry.
hole on scrap wood didn't go that well. And because it's double barreled with 2 spears, I'll have 2 triggers, which both have to be perfectly in line with each other in order to shoot straight.
Does this thumb look like a toe to you? Okay, sorry.
But I've got another problem. The 2 identical triggers I ordered aren't the same. But I guess just like identical twins, parts of their bodies can be different lengths. And I don't know what else to do besides cutting off the trigger and then re-welding it.
Oh.
And
Oh!
the welding industry wants you to think that you can't weld stainless steel with MIG, or that you need to buy special welding wire, but they're lying to you. And this seemed to come out fine, at least for now, until it rusts in the water. And somehow I got it pretty perfect. Okay, now for the trigger
Nice!
slot. And I did that using a router, a tool I've always been way too scared to use, ever since my mate Rowan cut the tip of his finger off. But my fingers are shorter than Rowan's, so I should just miss the end of the cutting bit. And I don't know the correct method, but I just plunged it into the hole and then gently moved it around, trying not to go out of my lines. Then I drilled some holes all the way through and tied it
Y'all ever get anxiety watching these videos? Because I kind of do, shoddy. Sometimes I sit here in silence, like with my jaw clenched and my hands balled up in fists like Arthur. You know?
the trigger slot and put in the trigger mech. Alright, I've stuffed up again. If the spears are lying flat on the wood, they slide nicely into the triggers. But when I put the spears in the carbon fiber barrels, they don't fit.
Oh, no.
So either I'm going to have to raise the triggers up or cut rails for the carbon fiber tubes in the wood, which I'm just going to pretend I wanted to do the whole time, as it will also give me more surface area for the glue that I'm going to use later.
Aha!
So I put some grooves with the router, and now I think this is going to work.
OSHA has a suggestion list for him. Yep. Never followed a
Next, I've got
regulation
some
once in
holes
his
for
life.
rubbers, and I want to use twin 16mm rubbers. And for the Americans, it's about the same thickness as your average Midwestern cock. Which will mean each spear has the power of the...
Why? Why? Bro. I
single 16mm rubber, which in my experience is more than enough. But I don't really know how thick the wood needs to be to support that much power, so that's another thing that could break. And this gun looks pretty nice.
Chat's like, why am I
dirty
catching
fingerprints all
strays?
over it. So I sanded it all down and also removed some
Listen,
more wood.
you and your tiny dick are welcomed here. Don't worry, Chat. You asked me to be more mean. This is on you, Chat. No, don't act like it's a me problem. You guys literally asked me to be more mean. Okay? This is not what you wanted. You told me to say fuck you and you guys donate now. What's wrong with you?
Wood to hide the cracks that I had created, and then gave it a clear coat.
I didn't ask for this. Okay, Wilfredo. Listen to me right now. Chat is a collective. It doesn't matter if you are one, you are now a part of all. Do you understand? It's like when there's one stupid bitch in chat, I call the whole chat a stupid bitch. It don't matter. If there's one, it's now all. Welcome to the chat. You are now one entity.
Coat of epoxy, which will hopefully stop the water from getting in and making those cracks bigger, and also make it look prettier. And I picked this epoxy spray specifically because it was the only thing I had in this crack behind the shelf in my garage.
Mm-hmm.
That looks alright. Okay, after letting the epoxy dry nice and hard, I then scraped the epoxy back off so that the glue I'm going to use will stick strongly to the wood.
Okay.
Some of you are probably thinking that I could have just put masking tape over these areas.
Hey,
and sprayed
hey!
epoxy
Don't let them backseat you. You are doing fantastic.
so I don't have to do double the amount of work. And you'd be right. And for the glue for the barrels,
Damn. But you know what? You did it your way, and that's what matters the most. Go off, King.
sampled a
Go
lot
off,
of
King.
different kinds.
Okay, number one, you ready? You open your mouth. Up there.
Oh my god!
Horrible. Horrible.
Right, number two. Number two.
Oh my god, stop! I'm so mad! Stop! So my fiance hangs out with his boys, like the homies, every single Saturday, like without any like it's just always a thing that they do. Every Saturday they go out together, they hang out, they grab beers at the bar, they either like play some D&D at home, they'll do something. They always go out together, right? I never once have to worry about him going to like see some girls or some shit. Not even once have I ever been like, "Oh my god, honey, stay home. Oh my god." Not once. Do you know why? Because they're always doing some stupid shit like this. I never have to worry about boys being boys. Because they always up to some stupid ass shit. There's one time where he comes home and I'm like, "Oh, honey, what were you guys up to today?" He goes, "We all decided to learn how to longboard." I was like, "You have a longboard?" And he's like, "Well, I do now." I'm like, "What?" A different time than that. I was like, "Oh, what'd you guys do this time?" He's like, "We played hopscotch." What? Well, he goes, "Yeah, but then we played Foursquare. We played Foursquare for like 3 hours." These are all dudes who work in corporate. What do you mean he played Foursquare for hours? He goes, "Yeah, it was a great time." Like, that's why I never have to worry about some fuck shit going on, man. At their age, base AF, they're old as a motherfucker too. It's crazy.
Yeah, I like that one. I like that one.
One of them has a kid, and the kid wasn't even there. They're just playing it for fun. Just a heads up on that. It wasn't even like they had like their kids there or something. No, it was just them.
And by far my favorite was this one, 69 epoxy, which, despite the name, I really wouldn't recommend using for that position. So I glued the
Oh, well,
carbon
I'm glad
fiber
you
barrels
told us
down,
not to use it for that
and I'm
position.
very
Fair
glad I
enough.
picked this epoxy, as it has an hour working time and 24 hours drying time, as it probably took me over an hour to get everything down and straight and in line with each other. And then I just waited for it to dry.
Okay.
Please dry properly and in place. I'm not.
I hope it doesn't fall apart after the
Next, I'm
first
gonna do
use.
something I've never seen on spear guns, and
Stop poking the edge!
Trademarking and calling shark pokers, as we quite often see sharks while spearing, and sometimes you have a nice sharp spear to poke them away with. But most of the time, I find the sharks come in after you have shot the fish, and then you no longer have a spear. So this still gives me a way to poke them and always remain protected. while in the water.
Sorry.
And speaking of protection,
Okay,
let me
I
tell
wasn't good
you
for sharks. I was good for the other stuff. The shark, no.
an even better
Okay,
way to protect yourself than shark pokers. Opera Browser, which is fully featured for privacy,
Sponsored
security,
video!
and protects everything you do online. And it's also
We love
faster
sponsored
and smarter than any
videos!
of the other browsers I've used, and was really helpful while making this video. I absolutely love the features it has.
Oh my god,
like
there's been new
Aria
viewers to
and
the channel who are
Inbuilt
like...
Browser AI, which is easily accessible in the sidebar and gives you
To new viewers on the channel, I have an extreme fear of open water. It's really bad. Sometimes it involves me throwing up even on stream. But I've been fighting it, as like I talked about earlier in the video. I've been trying to battle it on my own time each day, trying to get better towards it. But sometimes it'll hit really hard, and I'll just start freaking out. So you're going to have to deal with that once we get into the water phase. So I don't know how I'm going to handle it, but I'll try my best. Okay? It's going to feel over-exaggerated. It's going to feel stupid. We all have fears to something, okay? I'm scared of your mom. She's a crazy lady. We had a lovely evening together, but God, she won't stop calling me. So you know what? We each have our own fears, but I hope you stick around and you don't hate me. Thank you.
clear answers instantly for whatever you want.
And we're proud of your
to know.
progress, thank you.
Also, the highlight tool allows me to highlight anything online, and then Aria gives me a brief explanation and overview of the topic. Also, when you download
Wow.
Opera, you get your own island. Tab islands, which sorts my tabs by relation, so you don't have to have 30 tabs open at once, which makes my browser cleaner and easier
I never
to
use that
use.
feature.
I also regularly use the free VPN and ad blocker, which is built into the browser, so you can browse securely, so you can block ads whenever you want, which is incredibly useful. I also love this video pop-out feature, which means you can
I
detach
love the video
videos
pop-out
and keep
feature, though.
watching
I
them
use it
while
all the
browsing or
time.
doing other stuff, which allows me to do more things at once and is great for my ADHD. So go download Opera using the link in my description to get the most useful, safest, and fastest browser. Alright, back to the shark pokers. And the pokers also act as a
I'm so glad
wraparound
he got
point
sponsored.
for the line that is connected to the spear. And that's something I haven't explained to you yet, the line release. I need a line attached to the spear, otherwise the fish just run away with the spear when you shoot them. And most spear guns have a little hook on the side that the line wraps around, which will release when you shoot. However, I don't want to put one of these on each side of the gun, as it seems annoying and a tangle risk, and also the triggers I bought didn't come with them. So my next idea was to use some of these money clips that I have because I'm a rich YouTuber, which I would attach to the side, and then the line would clip into them like this, and when you shoot, it just releases. However, I reckon I've discovered a better way, and I'm really confused why no one in the spearfishing industry does this. I can just place one end of the line around this, and then loop it over the fin of the spear, which will release when I shoot. And this is so simple and removes so many moving parts. But the spear could also just tangle and bounce back and hit me. Okay,
oh,
attach the rubbers.
Yeah, and that's probably why people don't do it.
Video,
Okay, yeah, okay.
I'm not the best at
I'm with you, buddy.
spear gun rubbers. So this time, I'm going to tie exactly the same knot. And just before giving this a test shot, I thought of something. When I pull the rubbers back and place it over the spears, they are most likely going to be forced together like this, and they might jam in the trigger mech. So to hopefully stop that, I just took out some rubber washers from my car engine.
I don't think this does anything.
And then placed that in it, which should keep the spears from pressing together. Alright, it's time for the first test shot.
Okay,
and technically, it's not legal for me to shoot this while I'm not in the water, but I think I found a loophole.
Oh shit! He's in the water! GG's! It's legal now, baby! They didn't specify enough! Let's go! They didn't say open water, they just said water! Let's go! Oh, fuck!
And after retying all the rubbers, I had another go.
Oh my god.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Right in between the titties. God damn.
Wow.
That is strong as hell, too.
I'm glad I put the rubbers on the end.
Yeah.
That would have been nasty.
Like, that could have, like, gone into the
Door. Yeah.
And I'm very happy with that shot. Both the spears came out at exactly the same time, and the lines also didn't tangle, and the power seemed like heaps. And that was only with one rubber. But the spears will be moving a lot slower in the water. Also, the cracks
resistance
would
of the
get
drag,
bigger.
sure.
The triggers might not go off at the same time, and then the spears will unlodge in a catastrophic way. Oh, and the wood might be too heavy or too buoyant underwater. All of which I'll only find out once I get in the water.
Still cool as hell. Oh, he's stripping. He's— oh, Jesus! I'm sorry.
To the town of Agua Fria, stranger one fine day.
Don't show it!
Hardly spoke to folks
Oh, thank God.
didn't have to
I really thought he was gonna take off— I really thought that he was gonna take off his underwear and then blur it.
He's an outlaw, loose and running, came a whisper.
Oh, and just his ass. Never mind.
He's here to do
We're
some
good.
business with a big iron on his hip. A big iron on his hip.
Now, I want my spearing spots to remain secret so you guys don't just come there and mass kill every single fish, which is why I'm going to try and not show
He is
any-
ripped. Listen, I don't see real people. I only see pixels. What's those pretentious things that people say? I need more pretentious lines. I don't sexualize people because I'm above that. Some headassery? I don't know, dog. Insert cringe-ass line here. I don't fucking know. I'm an empath. I hate that one. That was so stupid.
recognizable locations.
Oh my god, playing underwater is such a vibe. That's sick.
And after meeting up with my other mate,
Dedge.
we headed out to get some fish. And obviously, as this is a video about me making a spear gun, I am going to be shooting fish. But don't worry, all the fish I shot were pedophiles. And we're at a pretty remote...
I'm sorry, I put my face on my desk. That's why I lost tracking. I really didn't see it coming. Like, holy fuck. Okay.
Island chain 6 hours south of Sydney.
Okay, fair enough.
And we've been here before and know that the area can be pretty rough. And with big swells forecasted, we decided to stick in the shallows, which would give me the opportunity to test out the gun and get my aim in on some smaller fish.
I like the guy with the colorful flippers. They're cool. Okay. Yep, we're submerged. We're in. I'm cool. I'm cool with the stingray part. The stingray part. Oh, turtle. I'm cool with the turtle. Yep, we're okay so far. Alicia's chilling. Alicia's doing good. Alicia's speaking in third person. Alicia's doing good. I'm still okay. I'm still a turtle. Turtle. Oh, back scratchies.
I'm not sure what this turtle was doing. At first I thought it was just dead, as it wasn't moving and its head was squished under the rock, but I think it was just sleeping or trying to get a feed or something. So, after waking it up, I got on the hunt for some fish.
Bye, turtle. Okay, I'm still good.
And here I'm doing a shallow dive to around 3 meters, 10 feet,
Yep.
as I saw a school of luderick in the distance. And luderick are usually pretty easy to hunt, but sometimes they can get skittish, and that's probably what happened as they saw me dive down, and then I couldn't get close enough to get a shot off.
Uh-huh.
So I went out a little deeper and dove to around 7 meters or 22 feet, and found a big group of red morwongs.
Yep, yeah, sure, okay, yeah. Deep, yep.
And red morwongs are just one of those fish you almost feel bad for shooting, as they are a super easy shot, and they just sit there, staring at you with their big eyes.
They just sit and stare, okay.
And in the background, I spotted one that looked around 40 centimeters, the perfect eating size.
Yep. Oh, can you eat those type? Oh, that's cool. I don't even know that kind of fish.
But I still missed.
Oh, he missed, okay.
And then I found out the first problem with this gun. There's twice as many spears to tangle on stuff.
Oh, it's tangling.
And another problem I'm feeling is that the gun is super heavy in the water, and it sinks really fast, which is making it really awkward to move around. So I reset the spears, which probably takes 4 times longer than a normal gun, and took another dive.
Alright, he got it.
Down, found a hole that I thought an octopus would.
Oh god, no! 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 Please, no!
But no one was home.
Oh, thank god.
But I did find this big school of blackfish, which are delicious.
Uh-huh.
And I missed again. And for some reason, us Australians always have the most racist names for fish. We got blackfish, jewfish, Chinaman leather jacket. And if you think those fish have racist
Wait, what the fuck? That's good.
names, you should look up what luderick used to be called. And this gun
What it used to be called?
is really hard to aim in the water. I can't turn it at all. And at this point, after missing so many times, I was desperate to get
Look
something
it up.
for dinner.
Wait,
And
what's it
even
called again? What's the fish called again? I'll look it up, sure. What's the new fish's name? You don't want to know? What's it called? Oh, I'm curious.
And if you think those fish have racist names, you should look up what luderick used to.
Luderick? Luderick? Oh, luderick fish. Old fish name. I don't understand why this word is bad. Why is this word bad? It's N with a hard R? What? I see a word that starts with a P. I didn't see anything about the N word. I'm just seeing that it's called black snapper, and then the other one is called, and then it says it's also called blackfish, black bream. I don't see it getting called the N word. Where'd you guys see that? Look up Bloodrick old name. That's what I did look up. I still see it saying, as of the previous angler fish markets still referred to it as blackfish. The history of the tale, the species was identified to be named way back in the 1800s as blackfish. I don't see anything about it calling the N-word fish. Here, Alicia. Oh, cool. Ah! You know what? I should have realized that from the fact that it was the 1800s and they called it blackfish. Obviously, they said the N-word with a hard R. Obviously, I should have put two and two together. That's honest. You know what? No, that's. You know what? Google censored the fuck out of that. Google was like, we're not getting caught up in this. That's what Google said. Google said, we ain't not getting caught up in this. We are not putting that as the answer in the result. No shot. That's why I couldn't find it. Holy shit. Google did not want to give that answer.
To be called. And this gun is really hard to aim in the water. I can't turn it at all. And at this point, after missing so many times, I was desperate to get something for dinner, and even decided I was happy with something small. So I dove again with the plan of shooting a sawtail.
I tried to warn you, sorry. I'm not traumatized by a fucking fish name. Chat, we're okay. I was just startled that it was actually the real name. That's all. We don't need a... Oh no! What a traumatizing name! You know what's actually traumatizing? Slavery. Let's be traumatized at the right things, chat. You know what I mean? We gotta pick our battles here.
But I'm making these grunting noises in a poor attempt to attract fish closer, as hopefully they'll think
That's
I'm
adorable.
drowning and
Glub,
come
glub.
over to save
Come here,
me.
fishies. Glug, glug. Come here. What the fuck did the fish do to get called that? Poor little
And I
guy.
missed again. Now, looking back at the footage, I wasn't even pointing at the fish, so I'm definitely having trouble lining up the gun. Alright, so I had scared a lot of fish in this spot, so we moved into different water and did some deeper, longer dives at around 12 meters or 40 feet. Now for this dive, I want you to hold your breath with me. And
No!
see how far you make
I
it.
don't want to!
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold.
I was holding it while he did the countdown. I'm so stupid. I held it while he did the countdown. That's my bad. I fucked that one up. I held the breath at the wrong time. My dumbass goes, okay, I'll hold my breath. I did it right away as soon as it said. Wanna try again? No, I'm doing a reaction video. I can't just shut up for however long this goes on for. That'd be kind of messed up. A try not to react challenge. I could call the video that if I did it though. Stop looking at his ass, chat. Jesus Christ. I'll go over and say, yeah! Relax. I just need them to stay on him as the subject. Whenever they turn their head, it fucks me up, though. This needs to stay on him. Because I can think of it as a painting. A moving painting. And I'll be okay. Like, I like, work it through my mind. You know what I mean? When I hit 1 million subscribers, I will do something involving water. Like play a VR game where I go in water or something. But I didn't hit 1 million for that to happen. There's no shot I'm doing it before then. I need more time to work through it. Damn, he held his breath for that long.
Breathe. And if you managed to hold your breath for that long, good work. And if you didn't, and you've now blacked out in front of your computer, even better. Please remain that way for the rest of the video, and then let my other videos keep auto-playing after.
Yeah, actually, W. And that is how you should watch my videos. Alright? You should actually just keep them playing on a playlist and have them running constantly. Never stopping. Thank you.
And on this dive, I'm attempting to go full stealth mode and made my body as flat as possible on the bottom.
Oh, stealth mode.
Boulders as cover, and then used my hands to crawl along, trying to get closer to the school of lettering.
Okay, I'm okay. I'm gonna take.
So I missed again.
I'm gonna take one of my nausea meds. I'm sorry. This might not the right one. That's the right one. Hold on. I don't want to throw up from from anxiety, so I'm gonna just. Okay.
And again. And there are a lot of problems with this gun.
I really
The
hope it
biggest
catches one.
being how hard it is to move around underwater, and I need to press it up against my shoulder to move it properly, which makes it incredibly hard to aim. And after missing this much, the weather turned to shit, so we called it a day.
You still did a great job. It works. It is difficult to use, but you did it. Oh, we're droning it. We're droning. Drone shots!
And day 2, we woke up early and the swell was looking super flat. And even before we got in the water, we could see a shark from the house on the
Oh,
drone.
fuck no.
So I ran down to the water and jumped in. And
No!
There was a big nurse shark just cruising for some food. And after taking the drone back up, we also spotted a hammerhead shark, a pod of dolphins chilling in the shallows, big schools of rays, and these mysterious fast-moving objects, which were either big fish or sharks. And we hoped this meant it would be a fishy day. And today we decided to head out a kilometre offshore to the islands, as the swell was lower, and we know from last time when we were here that it's where the bigger fish hang out. But as soon as we got the boat past the headlands into more open water, the weather got worse, and the water was looking eerie and dark.
Turn back.
And no part of me wanted to hop in, so my mate got in first.
Alright, you're in the water.
Oh my god, fuck, don't, I just don't. Just why? We don't need to. We can just do it a different day. They'll still pay us. Don't do it.
And the water was disgusting. And we were in about 20 meters of water, but could barely see 3 meters
I can't.
in front of us.
No, this
So
is
we moved
actually so
closer
much
to one
worse.
of the
This
islands.
is actually so much worse. I did so good. I did so good. I did so good.
And I made a dive.
Okay.
And sadly, my GoPro was broken as I was diving past 10 meters, but I didn't realize. So I was just swimming around like an idiot trying to film stuff. But luckily we have my mate's perspective that barely captures what happens. I managed to get my first fish, a massive black drummer.
Oh god. Oh god, he got a fish though. Get us the fuck out of here. You got a fish, we can leave. Oh, it's attached to the thing. It's attached.
I'm so sorry. I turned my head because I saw something.
And I guess I could be lying as you didn't actually see the shot, and I could have just shot an already dead fish that we planted there earlier. But I was ecstatic to get a fish with the gun for dinner. And it was big as well, weighing in at 3.5
honestly,
kilos.
if sorry, if you turn to your friend and the first thing you say is, "Oh, did you get that?" It means that you definitely shot it and got it. Like, you're too excited to even function because you're just like, holy shit, I hope you recorded different angles of the thing.
So, after putting the fish in the boat, we jumped back in
Oh,
a slightly
fuck off.
different spot.
I
And the
can't.
visibility got increasingly worse, and so did the current. But even with the worst conditions and
Okay.
being barely able to stay in one spot, my mate managed to shoot a leather jacket with the most unnecessary gangster grip I've ever seen. But while he
But
was
he
getting
got
the
it,
fish
though.
on the float line, we were unknowingly being pushed by the current. And when we did finally look up, the boat was like 300 meters away.
Yeah, we're gonna head back that way.
Oh my god.
And it's so hard to know how strong
Okay.
the currents are pulling you when the visibility is bad, as we don't have an underwater reference point. So I thought we were floating in one spot as I was watching a school of fish and keeping up with them. But it turns out those fish were also moving in the current.
Yeah, that makes sense. That checks out. That checks out so much.
Yeah.
Chat, I'm gonna lay on the floor after
And we
this video's
swam
over
against
for
the
a bit.
current for like 10 minutes, but it barely moved. And I don't know if you can tell from this footage,
Yeah?
but this current was ripping.
Oh, that's right. Oh yeah, we can tell. Don't worry, Shotty. We can really tell. That's good. Oh, you
Just when I
got
turned
that.
to Jilly and realized we were in a bit of trouble,
Bright side, not one breakdown. I didn't cry. I just
our
feel death.
arrived.
We didn't realize how strong this current is.
Yay, a savior.
This beautiful bloke named Michael.
Hey,
He
Michael.
picked me up on his jet ski and took me back to the boat. And you know what? I'm very glad I didn't drown, as I'm pretty sure drowning and dying is against YouTube's monetization policy.
It would
and
be
I really
against
don't
YouTube's
want this
monetization
video to
policy,
be
it's true.
demonetized. But my mate was still in the water. But
glad you
luckily
didn't get
my mate was
demonetized, buddy.
calm about the whole
Oh, and your
slept
life.
out to sea thing, and decided to make the best of it and reload his gun and shoot some fish while waiting to be picked up. But unfortunately for him, before he could reload,
Oh,
this
my
school
lips were
of
quivering so much I bit through my lip. Ow. Fuck. Ow.
kingfish, probably around the 85 centimeter mark, came in and had a good look at him before disappearing into the gloom.
Ugh.
And even though he didn't shoot one, it's really good
It's
to
okay.
know
Mouth
they're in the
mouth
area.
bleeding heals super fast. If you have any internal
Then
mouth
Michael
injury,
came just in time
that's what the
before he was
fastest place
swept
for
in
your body
between
to
the two
heal.
islands
You're
and
fine.
took
I'm
him
fine.
back
It's
to the
totally
boat.
chill. Fun
Michael,
health
If
facts.
you're watching, we love you.
We love you,
After
Michael.
that sketchy experience, we decided to call it a day and had some delicious black drummer ceviche for dinner.
From a restaurant. No shot. You made that yourself, right?
And I woke up determined to get
Really,
some
actually?
fish. Not just for the video, but just to eat, as we had been living off rations for the last 2 days. So we headed out on the boat to the calm spot from the first day and just decided to stay in the water until we got something good. And on my first dive, I dove to around 27 feet and spotted a nice sized sweet lips.
Oh my god,
I
my
didn't want-
brain read tortilla chips as tortilla chips. I want you to know that that's what my brain just did. Someone said tortilla chips in chat. I went tortilla in my brain. You know, like the reading voice in your head. I love me some tortilla.
Want to get close, and it also seemed to be hiding behind a big blue groper, which we aren't allowed to shoot. So I waited for the blue groper to move out of the way, and then missed. And that's it. I'm done. I'm missing even more with this gun than my normal one, and it's so frustrating to use. So now I'm just going to focus on catching dinner and having a nice time. So I grabbed my old gun.
Ugh. The Americans are infecting me. It's true.
I stepped right on a sea
And because I broke my GoPro, I don't have my point of view of what happened next, but luckily my mate still recorded enough of it. I was breathing up on the surface in around 6 meters of water while my mate was untangling his gun. And in comes a 3 meter or 10-foot shark.
Oh,
my
fuck
mate
no.
does the right thing and stays calm and just watches it, but for some reason he doesn't tell me it's nearby and lets me dive to the bottom right next to it. Then when I get to the bottom, I only spot the shark when it's like 4 feet away from me at eye level. And I got the fright of my life and then did what you're not meant to do and freak out and immediately swam to the surface.
Run, bitch, run! I don't care if you're not supposed to do it. Just get
what it was? I couldn't tell from above.
It looks like a white.
A white, you reckon, Puff?
At
Nope.
the time, I thought it was a great white. It was in the murk and I could just see grey and then white on the bottom of the shark. But after seeing this footage, I think it's more likely a dusky whaler. Still a big shark though. So after seeing the shark, we did a couple more dives.
What? Why? Why? Shut up. Shut up. So after we saw the shark, we decided to dive some more. Why? I will personally buy you gas station sushi. Go get sick the normal way. Go get sick the normal way.
This sleeping morwong. And some other fish. And then as we were swimming back to the boat, the third greatest thing that's ever happened to me in the water happened.
Oh.
We were both on the surface and I saw these little fish dart away, so I knew something big was coming.
No. 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 No.
And then in came two massive kingfish. And
Oh.
without even thinking, I took a top-down
kingfish
shot
is chill.
directly into the spine of the
You ever
fish.
had kingfish
And then
curry?
my
That's
mate
just kinda
dove
lit.
down to shoot the other one, but
I
in
do
his
enjoy some good
excitement,
kingfish.
knocked his
That's
goggles
fine.
half off, letting water into his
Oh
eyes.
my God.
Or at least that's the excuse he told me, and he missed.
That's chill, because I eat those, so I feel safe.
But my fish was on, and it seemed to be a good holding shot. And I knew this fish was big, but I didn't realize how big it was until I tried to pull it to the surface, and I couldn't. And I was very lucky that my shot must have nicked its spine.
I'll get it in for you.
As kingfish this size have more than enough power to pull all your gear down and tangle up on the bottom. But luckily I was managing to control the fish and stop it from doing that. But while I was doing this, I then began to think about the big shark we just saw and worried it was going to come in and eat the fish before I could. But there was nothing
Or it could eat you.
else I could do but wait until my mate had reloaded for a second shot. And if you've ever gone spearfishing, you'll know that there is no slower feeling in the world than trying to reload your gun while there's good fish around. And it took him a whole 1 minute 30 to do. Also, the other kingy he just missed was still swimming around, taunting him. But eventually he reloaded and dove down for a second shot.
Dude,
Go
I don't.
Go for the other one.
I'm trying so hard, man. I'm having such a hard time physically talking, and I'm a motherfucker who's mouthy and I don't shut the fuck up. But it's hard for me right now. I'm going through the stages of grief. I was in denial, and then I felt anger towards them diving back, and then I started bargaining at one point. Like, why don't we just go back? I literally started bargaining. Remember, I was like, I'll buy you gas station fish. I literally said that shit. I'm going through grief. Oh my god. Ow, my foot. I hit my foot.
That's a monster.
Oh god, okay.
And the whole idea of me making the double-barreled gun was to not have to need a second person or a second shot in situations like this. But you know what? I am very glad I didn't have the double-barreled spear gun on me, as I definitely would have missed this fish. And eventually the fish got tired enough and we managed to pull it up to me. And only now, when I tried getting my arms around the fish, did I realize how big it was. It was almost the length of my mate.
Yay, kingfish. That's a big boy.
And this doesn't feel real. I've never seen a fish this big before.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, they make sick ass curries out of them motherfuckers for real.
And this is definitely going to be enough fish for dinner. So we headed in. And on the way, we grabbed some abalone, or as I call them, vaginas of the sea.
What? We got sea
And then
pussy?
weighed the kingfish. And it came in at 22 kilos and 136 centimeters, which is 4'4" or 50 pounds.
I forgot how big it was already after you just pulled it out again.
Honestly, his lat muscles, his back muscles, like lats, are kind of goals. Damn, they eatin'.
I'd like to say grace. There are big ships, there are small ships. There are ones that sail the sea. But the best ships are friendships
like the ones between you and me.
I love that! That's the best part of the video! That was so cute! I love that! Look at his cheeky little grin! Oh, it made everything worth it! This made all of the trauma worth it! I love it! If you call it cringe, you don't have love or friendship in your life, you fucker. That was beautiful!
And after
Hey,
the
look at that
success
little baby! Your little chubby cheek baby!
of this double-barreled spear gun, I've decided I don't want it, and whoever finds it first gets it. Just please don't shoot yourself or anyone with it. The coordinates to its location are hidden somewhere in this video.
Is he hiding the guitar for somebody as well, or is he taking the guitar with him? I can't tell. That, honestly, that was such. He always makes amazing videos. He always does. He never lets us down with amazing content. Yeah, if you guys are wondering, I usually wait at least a few days to sometimes even a week after a video comes out to make sure they've performed fully before I do a reaction to them. I know some people get really excited and they're like, oh my god, this video just dropped, please react to it. That's not my style. I prefer the algorithm eating up the proper video before I react to it, to make sure I support the original creator. I think it's such a dickhead move to react to it as soon as it comes out, because you end up taking away views from them because of that. So that's the last thing I want to do from another creator. Like, I love views myself. I'm not going to do that to somebody else when it's their original video. Anyways, honestly, thank you for being patient for me waiting for me to react to this. Thanks for being awesome. If other creators do that, by the way, I'm not trying to slight them. That's their own decision. But for my own personal self and standards, that's not what I do. Cool? Just making sure that I don't sound like I'm shitting on other creators, because I don't give a fuck what anyone else does. Except for myself, because I can only control myself, bitches. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later. Bye!